the heart of a small, snow-covered village nestled in the mountains, every winter brought a tradition as old as the village itself, the ice ski race. This was no ordinary race. It was held on a track of ice, where the brave and the skilled would glide, race, and sometimes tumble in their quest for glory. This year, as the snow began to blanket the village, a new family moved in. Among them was a boy named Leo, with eyes that sparkled like the frost and a mysterious air about him. He was quiet, often lost in thought, and carried a sense of something unspoken in his past. The villagers were curious about Leo, especially when he announced his intent to join the ice ski race. Whispers spread through the village. Can this newcomer, with no known history of skiing, compete in our grand event? The day of the race arrived, crisp and clear, the air buzzing with excitement. Villagers lined the icy track, their breath forming clouds in the cold air. The racers gathered, their skis polished to a mirror sheen, ready to take on the challenge. Leo stood among them, his skis unlike any the villagers had seen. They were sleek, with a peculiar design that seemed to shimmer under the winter sun. As the race began, the competitors pushed off, gliding smoothly over the ice. Leo, however, did something unexpected. He paused, closed his eyes, and took a deep breath. When he opened them, there was a determination in his gaze that was almost palpable. With a graceful push, he was off, his movements fluid, like the wind sweeping down from the mountains. He weaved through the racers with an ease that left them in awe. His technique was flawless, but it was more than that. There was a magic to his skiing, a dance with the ice that seemed to defy the laws of physics. As Leo approached the sharpest turn, known to many as the Ice Devil's Curve, the villagers held their breath. It was here that many racers had faltered, but Leo leaned into the curve with a confidence that spoke of experience far beyond his years. He emerged from the turn, not only unscathed, but with a lead that grew with each passing second. The race ended with Leo crossing the finish line, his skis whispering to a stop, a smile breaking across his face. The crowd erupted in cheers, not just for the victory, but for the spectacle they had just witnessed. After the race, the village elder approached Leo. "How did you learn to ski like that, young man?" he asked, his voice a mix of curiosity and respect. Leo looked out over the snowy landscape, his eyes reflecting a distant memory. "I come from a place far away where the mountains touch the sky and the snow never melts. My father was a ski maker, and I learned from him not just the craft of skiing, but the art of moving with the wind, of becoming one with the ice." The villagers listened, enthralled by the tale. Leo continued, "We had to leave our home, but I brought with me the spirit of those mountains, the legacy of my father, and the joy of skiing." His story touched the hearts of all who heard it. And from that day, Leo was no longer the mysterious newcomer, but a beloved member of the village.